point where you're...
Well, it was actually like it was actually just a convergence of my craft and my interest. I was already doing that, and then this role came along.
As a kid, were you interested in gadgets and electronics and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I had like a little frequency radio kit that I put together, and
oh, you did?
And then I had like a chemistry set, and so I like those little like kit things. But I think the thing that really got me into this stuff was I had a neighbor who lived behind me, this old boy named Harry Billings, and he was an inventor. And I used to go to his house and watch Johnny Carson with him every night. We would just sit there, and he'd tell me stories about things he had built or was building. And he told me the story. He actually invented the yo-yo.
What?
Which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So the Duncan Tinker Toy Company had a bunch of leftover spare parts on this particular Tinker Toy that they built. And so they sent it out to all these kids and said, if you can invent something with this and send it in, we'll pay you. And and you'll have this invention. And so he invented the yo-yo and sent it in and sold the patent to Duncan for $100.
Oh, wow. Was he a bitter man?
No, he was actually a great. He then went on to build this little steam engine that he sold to GE and some different components and things. So, but he was always this guy. Like his house was all tricked out. Like the doors had lights on them to tell you if another door was open.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I don't know. That stuff always just kind of inspired me, and I always wanted to create those kinds of efficiencies in my life. And then I started using Twitter, and it got really, really successful, and I realized that I may have had something to do with helping them be a little bit successful.
Definitely, yeah, I became aware of it because of you.
But I didn't get anything.
I did.
I didn't get anything from it, and so I was like, well, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to invest in the company. So I started investing in things that I found to be really, really useful, that I was using all the time. And luckily, they let me invest, and I've learned a lot about technology.
You knew a thing I heard about where you're speaking of efficiency, where you try to cut out any wasteful time in your day.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
There's just little things that you can do. Like I have my clothes set up in my closet so that they're lined up in the closet so that as I get dressed, it's like I always get dressed the exact same way every day. And so they're lined up. So I open this drawer and this thing, and I move down the closet, and I get my pants, and I do this thing. And then I have my socks that I like to put on next, and then my shirt. But it's all lined up, so it's just like boom, boom, boom. I can get out of my house and to work in 12 minutes in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. And kind of crazy in a way.
It's a little crazy, but then sometimes things happen that throw. I have those kinds of things all over the place.
Does that upset you if it throws things off?
Sometimes stuff gets a little thrown. I'm a little OCD about it.
Yeah, it sounds like you are.
when they started putting football on Thursdays, it blew it. Because I'm everything is to make it so I have Sunday off so I can just watch football.
Right.
So everything I try